Hello, everybody. My name is Pawan Badlani, and this is episode number 15 of Inspire Me. Today, I have a very special guest with us tonight. Her name is Varsha Chande Sejpal. She is the founder of Divino Treats. She's a homemaker who accidentally turned her hobby into a full-time profession, and today she is a household name for her work. This is her story and her journey on how she became a household name in the world of confectionery. So, let's have a look. So, a very warm welcome to you, Varsha. Thank you so much for coming on Inspire Me.
Thank you so much, Pavan, for having me over.
It's my honor, it's my pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, Varsha, firstly, I would like to know that how did you start your journey into the world of confectionery? What's your story all about?
It's very strange, Pavan. I was married for almost 3 years, and I'm living in a joint family with my in-laws. My mother-in-law wasn't doing that great with her health, and I decided that I needed to give her time, but at the same time I wanted to do something for my own self and my sanity. And that's where I realized, and it was Diwali time, and I was receiving all possible gifts from everywhere, and I wanted to, send them across also. But at the same time, I didn't want to pick up anything from the market, locally available.
Right.
So I said, why not try out something and make something for, sending out. And that's how I just started making some goodies. And those were jam tarts, I remember distinctly, which I had nicely, packed them and sent them across to my neighbors and my dear ones.
Right.
And they were really well appreciated. And that's where people said, oh wow, where did you get this from? And I said, I've made them. And they said, are you kidding? I mean, why can you make this for us? And I said, why not? And I just said, okay. And I obliged them by making it. And they said, no, you have to charge me. And I said, listen, I can't do that because it's absolutely my passion which I've done, and I've just made it for you. And they said, no, nothing doing, you're going to charge me. And that's where I just called up my husband. He was at work, and he said, sure, just go ahead and
name your price.
Yeah, it just happened. And I mean, it just went out without a label that time because I was just passionately making. But then I just got back and said to myself that, wow, this is something which is opened up for me. Should I just grab it? And my conscience said, yes, you have to.
Right.
And it was pretty much alright, I mean, that's how it just began. And there was no looking back from there. I was happy.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so beautiful that you did not know where you're heading to.
Sometimes you really don't know where's your X factor, and you just think, oh, this everybody does or everybody knows, but you know a little bit better. And you just have to improvise your skills,
Right.
and you get there. So you have to believe in yourself, and I was confident. My family knew that I cook well, but that I'm going to start working or doing something. And baking was last on my list because I was very passionate about cooking,
Right.
but didn't know that I would bake as well.
Right.
So this gave me a strong feeling,
Right.
and I've never been professionally trained. Let me tell you this.
Wonderful.
So it's always been, learning, baking, making my neighbors eat, just sending freebies around, getting their, feedback, and improvising on my own.
I think it's so fantastic that you had this natural ability in you, but all you needed was the right timing to recognize it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
and I believe each and every one of us has all these abilities. We just need to do a little bit of research, a little bit of introspection altogether to understand who we truly are, what is our life purpose, because a life without a purpose does not make sense. Quite frankly, you're living, you're alive, but to truly enjoy what you're doing is the gift that we all really need.
Yeah. And Pavan, I importantly feel that every person has that X factor. Every person. It's just that sometimes you don't know it and somebody else has to tell you. Or you just introspect yourself and you know that this is what I like. And I always tell, I have a son who's 18, and I've always told him, just go by your gut feeling. Do what you are passionate about and you will excel. Because you'll never take work as work. It's your passion. It's something which you love.
More importantly, you're never going to get tired.
You'll never get tired. It's always recharging you, yes.
Absolutely. And you would just want to keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And at one point overall, it will become a legacy. You wouldn't even realize it
true.
altogether. Like how it's become with your brand today.
Yeah. That's what I mean, yes.
That's great. My next question to you is that what were the challenges that you faced when you wanted to do something that you truly loved?
As I just told you in my past answer, that honestly there were not really many challenges, but as I told you, I lived with my in-laws who are quite senior, who are much older than me, and my mother was thrilled. She herself is very passionate about cooking, and when she saw me doing it, she saw me doing something new, she was like absolutely loved it. But one day my father-in-law just said like, why are you doing this? How much do you need? Like, do you need some money? And I said, no, it's not about money. It's about, I want to be occupied. I want to take care of Ma. I want to take care of my house. At the same time, I want to do something for my own self. And nothing better than this. And I had to convince him a little bit, but he saw that spark in me and he said, just go for it, you know. Right. And I even promised him that if it doesn't work out well or if he doesn't get a good review, I'll just continue doing it. But you know, within 6 months, there were people telling him, oh wow, your daughter-in-law doing so well, she's baking so nice. And he just came and patted on my back and he said, I'm so proud of you. And what more would a daughter-in-law want? So I've been very, very blessed with super family, super friends and lovely in-laws who are my parents now. So I've been really fortunate.
That's something that, you know, it's truly a feeling to be proud about.
It is.
That when other people did not believe in you, in your potential, but when you believe in your own potential to create, to service a world of people all together. And when it's right there, it's fantastic.
Absolutely.
It's really, really nice.
Absolutely.
Very interesting. My next question to you is that what is the message that you have for young aspiring entrepreneurs watching this video right now?
I think today's generation is very focused. They really know, and I would just say don't stray your time and just, you know, put your hands everywhere. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. I mean, you get to know about a lot of things. But I'm sure they know that that is their X factor, and they got to be just passionate about it. Make sure they just share their view with their family, and the family, I think now everything's opened up a lot. They really support, you know, the young entrepreneurs like the way I support my son. But if there are hurdles, sit back, speak to your family, make them understand. If they don't, but if you're so strong inside that you want to do something, I would just say go do it. Because life just comes once. You may fail, it's alright, because failure is important. That one failure can just show you another spark to come up, you know. So I think it's very, very important. So they have to be just focused, go and believe in themselves, and just go on that route and have it. They'll make it.
Absolutely. So, and one of the most important messages is don't stop.
No.
Never stop. Never stop. Because you're in this whole flow, in this process of creating new things. It can be a brand, it can be ideas, anything at all. But once you sit back, you're like, I don't want to do this. Okay, let's take a break. Let's chill out, you know. Things can really turn upside down altogether.
And for anything, I think you need to have a little patience. Give it 6 months. See how it's working out. Give your best sources. Give your time. Give whatever it needs to be given. Nurture it, I would say. And it's only when you sow a seed into the soil, it takes time to shoot, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, the roots have to become strong. Only then will you just shoot out right. That's what happened to me too. It took so many years for me. Because as I said, I'm a homemaker. I didn't even know how long did I want to carry this on. But it just, there were days when I had no orders. But I never said, no, I don't want to do this. It's alright. It's alright. You just have to take each day as it comes. So believe in yourself, hang on there, and you will make it.
Go with the flow and expect miracles.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. And my next question to you is, how do you define success?
Success for everybody is very different. When I started off, for me, success was like even getting one order a day is like success, you know. So, and when I began, it was a promise that I made to my husband that this is going to be my hobby, which I'm going to pursue, and I'll keep it that way. So, and even he said that because I always feel that when it's your passion and you're doing, you have your touch to it, it's much more nicer. I mean, this is what it's personally to me. For me, success is I see happy faces when I send out stuff. I get those feedbacks, and they said, "Wow, Varsha, this is so nice. It was so much of warmth, and you know, I mean, when my food can convey that warmth, that's success for me. When I see a happy smile coming on my WhatsApp,
right.
Thank you so much for sending this across. It was so yum. It's success for me. So success is never measured by money or whatever. For me, happy faces.
And I think success is more about the emotions
Absolutely.
that you feel.
Yeah, absolutely.
More than any kind of materialistic wealth that you have. If you're emotionally connected and you feel that kind of joy or exhilaration altogether, that is success.
It just gives me a different high. I wait for those feedbacks. Umpteen number of times my clients have taken their stuff, but every time I'm waiting that they'll give me a feedback, which they very religiously do. So I feel very thrilled about it. That's my fodder. That's my, success for me. That they were happy. I sent out something nice. The event went off well, and I'm so happy about it.
That's what makes you truly successful.
Thank you.
My next question to you is, what is your vision as an entrepreneur?
My vision after 15 years of being into this industry, I see myself, it's my dream to have a little small place, with like a bistro, like a nice, where where I'm serving people, I'm having these fantastic conversations with them. It's like a bistro where it's a cafe where people are just coming to unwind and having some home cooked food.
Wow.
And maybe it will happen soon. That's my dream. Yeah.
That's very fantastic. Very fantastic. It's just so beautiful to hear. Imagine when it is in reality.
Yeah.
It's going to be exquisite.
I'm just hoping that, and I'm sure the universe is hearing me. It'll come to me soon.
Always.
I'm just hoping.
Always. My next question to you is, what is your USP as an individual? How do you define yourself?
I would say I'm very flexible. A lot of time my clients tell me, is there a menu list? And I said, no, tell me what you want and I'm alright to create it for you if I can. My USP again is I don't work with eggs, whether it's a USP or not USP, I don't know. But even my Parsi and my Catholic clients take the eggless cakes very happily, so that I think is a good thing for me. I mean, they're happy with my stuff. So yeah, I messed out that question. Sorry.
That's absolutely alright.
Yeah.
No worries at all.
Yeah.
So, the best thing about your USP, what I feel, is that you're flexible. You're ready to adapt. You're ready to learn more and more of what is coming ahead of you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You have to be flexible. I mean, I'm not stuck up whether that I'm going to do it this way. Just take it this way or there's no other way. But if I can change my ways, if I can comply to my clients' needs, I'm more than happy to do it. More than happy.
Fantastic. And when you're in service, you're always going to be successful.
You should, and you should be flexible. I feel when you're stuck up, when you're there, I don't think it goes down very well.
It becomes really, really difficult because you're at one stand and your client is on another pedestal altogether. So, you got to have a consensus somewhere. Really nice. My last question to you is, what is the best part about being an entrepreneur?
Flexibility of time.
Okay.
I can take holidays. I can just inform my clients that I'm not available. and just choose to. I mean, I have this thing about just working the first half of the morning,
Okay.
and then I'm free to socialize, free to meet my friends, because that's my life also. I just don't want to
Right.
work 9 to 5. So being an entrepreneur, I'm very flexible. I can manage my time very well. I can take care of my family. I can take care of my social needs. So I'm a happy person, working and enjoying life.
Fantastic. Really, really nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Pavan, for having me over.
Thank you so much for coming on Inspire Me, and I believe it's been really, really great learning so much from you about your industry, about how you should always be in service of people that are around you. And once you have this willingness to offer to people that are around you, it's definitely going to work one way or the other. Even if it is filled with a lot of challenges, you simply have to believe in yourself and you have to go after it. Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So, we are back with Varsha Chande Sejpal and her top 10 rules of success. Rule number 1, have a clear vision.
It's very important. I learned it much later after I started this profession, but I realized if I don't have a vision, I don't go anywhere. So that's where I told you, when I just began very abruptly, but then I had to give myself time and see. So I had to tell myself, okay, Varsha, have a vision for yourself. Where do you want to go from then on? So there were a lot of factors, especially being a homemaker. You really have to know, where are you heading to? Are you doing the right thing? And when your family is with you, you know where you're doing. You just have to set the vision and you will reach there. So it's extremely, extremely important to have a proper vision about what route are you going to take. So you can't deroute yourself at all.
Right. Rule number 2, chalk out a plan.
Well, it's easy to say chalk out a plan, but it's difficult to do it. But it's extremely, extremely important if you want to be successful and you want to not deviate from what you're doing. So a proper streamlining yourself, giving that time to what you're doing, and just making sure that yes, these are the hours that I have to put in every day. So that kind of chalking down is required. So you have to be sincere and you have to be serious about what you're doing. So take it seriously, not just jokingly.
Right.
Keep the smile on and keep on working.
Absolutely. Rule number 3, plan a favorable environment.
As I told you, it's extremely important to prepare your family and your friends, especially your family, because they're immediate, you live with them, and I work out of home. So to have a fantastic staff, to make sure that they are happy, to keep me happy, to make sure that my family is happy, so I'm happy. So it's a difficult balance, but you learn how to balance yourself. It's only time that will teach you. You will falter, but it's all right. You only become stronger by each failure that I've had. I've only become stronger and only more cautious that yes, this is what I want to do. So that's how it is.
Right. Rule number 4, don't waste time.
Time is so important. You just can't. I mean, there are times that you want to take a break, take a good break, but when you're scheduled, you just have to be so prompt about your timing. Your service is so important. If you've assured the client that your cake will arrive at this hour, it should arrive at that hour. It should go out in a proper shape. So yeah, time is extremely important, and you just cannot manipulate time, because if you don't value time, time will not value you. You're gone.
Rule number 5, be consistent.
Extremely important and extremely difficult to make sure that every time your cake is perfect, sent out right, clients are happy. You may be going through hell with your staff, you may be going through hell with everything everything will be going wrong, but you just cannot mess up. So just be there.
Rule number 6, maintain your relations.
Touch wood. I've been blessed with beautiful clients, and having that relation with my clients, I've been very honest with them that look, I work from home and I need to have that prior time that I can have it for you, so I can bake well for you. And they've been really gracious and really, really kind that they give me a day or two prior notice. And sometimes I have to disappoint them, but I try not to as much as I can, and I adjust it. But nevertheless, they've given me enough time, and it's been well executed.
Right. Rule number 7, be passionate.
If it wasn't passion, I wouldn't be here. There comes challenge, there would be challenges every second day. But if you don't have that inner passion in you, you will never survive for this long, and you will never reach where you want to reach. So you just have to see your vision, that that's where I want to go. Whatever hurdles come by, and you should never stop yourself. So just keep going.
Right. Rule number 8, work hard.
I said it all. There's no makeup to work up hard. There's no other way. There's only way through success is only work hard. There is no compromise. My husband always told me this, and I always laughed it. And but you have to. There's no second route. Only hard work, and hard work pays. It pays. It comes sometimes late, but it surely pays.
Hard work is key.
Yeah, hard work is the key.
Rule number 9, add value to your brand.
Value to your brand is important because you have to believe in what you're doing and what you're sending out. If you don't value, how would I say value your brand? Yeah, it's important. You have to believe in what you're doing, and you should like, and when you're sending things across, it's just not the thing that is going. It's a lot of X factors that are going along with it. So value it.
And more importantly, it's a part of you.
Absolutely.
That you're sending out.
Yeah, it is always a piece of me which is going out, because everything is baked with a lot of passion and a lot of love and a lot of my touch, and I love it. So that's my value to my product.
Absolutely.
It's my touch.
Rule number 10, be a go-getter.
Bang on. Just keep on going. You just can't. You have to be. I have never feared any kind of competition. Pavan, you'll be surprised. A lot of people say, "Arey, usne bhi khola, ye bhi hua." How does it matter to me? I'm not being arrogant, but I'm being very happy about what I'm doing because I love what I'm doing. So just keep on doing your good work and just be a go-getter. Don't be bothered about what is selling and what is not selling, and the fondant cakes are in fashion and this is in fashion. Fine, but my clients are very happy with what I'm doing, and if I'm good, they'll come back to me. And you just have to be a go-getter in the sense, like, just believe in yourself and just keep on working and giving out and delivering whatever you are doing is the best.
I think most importantly it's that you're in competition with yourself.
Absolutely. You should never have competition with anyone, because there's enough place for everybody. Enough. There are beautiful, many more bakers. But you also are good. So never underestimate yourself. In fact, I'm not talking about myself, I'm talking about generally, that why do we underestimate? A lot of times, why does somebody else have to tell you that you are good at it? Why don't we think why don't you realize it yourself? So I think introspection is very important. And yes, it's nice when people come and tell you, but you've got to believe in yourself. You've got to respect your own self. And when you do that, people will automatically respect you. So I think you really have to be a go-getter in the sense that you should know what you are, and you should be confident and just keep going your way. That's your way, and you are not going to get deviated.
And I believe that's how you can be successful, just like Varsha Chande Sejpal. So believe in yourself, be a go-getter, be passionate, and you'll be a winner altogether. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for watching this show.
If you like the video, do hit the like button
and subscribe to Pavan's channel, Inspire Me.
And I'll be back with another wonderful guest, just like Varsha Chande Sejpal, to inspire you, motivate you, and transform you into a go-getter. Till then, this is Pawan Badlani
And Varsha Chande Sejpal
signing off. Hi.